Hey guys, Undead Warfare here, and showcasing my PlayStation 5 collection, starting with Elden Ring, one of my favorite games of all time. Um, besides Demon Souls. At first, I thought Demon Souls was the best Souls game, but this one kind of dethroned it because of a lot of the gameplay elements they added in, and a lot of the areas feel a whole lot bigger than the ones in Demon Souls because compared to this game, Demon Souls kind of feels like a linear game, and whereas this one is just in an actual entirely different world. And I like the mechanics where you get to like have enhancements to your weapons called Ashes of War, like my sorry about that. My my personal favorites would be like the Thunderbolt, um, the Wild Strikes, and the Golden Slam. So this one is a really good game, but my biggest problem with it is, I mean, it plays terrifically, but my biggest problem with it is the boss battles because like the first boss only lasts for like a few minutes, and the final boss, um, like I understand this character isn't developed enough to fight Darth Vader, but hopefully they'll improve it in the sequel because there's a sequel in development for this game. They just announced it somewhere um, on Google, and so basically all the final boss is just you running from Darth Vader while he um, hurls parts of the environment at you with your with his force powers. It's kind of stupid, kind of a wasted opportunity. Um, this one, I don't really. This one's one of those games where I don't like playing online because it's just not that fun, and the because sometimes like when I play it, I accidentally shoot someone, and then someone shoots me on purpose, and so I mean it's not. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It's a lot of fun when you're playing. It's a whole lot more fun when you're playing by yourself. But I'll beat it eventually, and then I'll uh, do a playthrough of it. And I'm glad they decided to include offline mode because not everyone can afford offline. And I grew up with uh, local play in offline mode even before uh, all this network stuff came out where you had to play against other people around the world. This game is pretty good. I haven't played it that long, but like I said with Dying Light, I mean Back for Blood, I'm gonna do a playthrough of it as soon as I beat it. So far, I kind of like Dying Light the Following because I like how it plays better, and it just it's a better looking game, and when you kill zombies in that game, it feels more satisfying to see their heads get chopped off in slow motion and see get to break their bones in slow motion and stuff. And I like a lot of the slow motion kills and things like that. So, like I said earlier, this is my second favorite Souls game, and I I like how it plays. I like how difficult, and it's really not that difficult. Personally, I would go with a character that starts with the most health and the most strength, because as hard as this game is, you're going to need a lot of health and a lot of strength in order to get through the first few parts of this game, especially Phalanx. Like personally, to defeat Phalanx, I would try to max out a lot of my fire bombs and try to level up my weapon as much as possible. And my personal favorite weapon is the battle axe. So this one, this game, I would have to give a 6 out of 10 because it's a really good game, but it's just it had a lot of wasted potential because they recycle like some of the bosses like Vulture and Rhino. Um, Although in the second Rhino fight they actually do something different with his character, but it's still kind of lazy in my opinion because you're still fighting the same character Rhino, and they should have added like more memorable villains like Carnage or Toxin or like Sandman or Morbius or stuff like that. About the only reason why I got this one is because it's pretty much the closest thing to a Bond game that I've gotten and played since there hasn't been a Bond game in 10 years. So, and these are the guys that are going to make the Project 007, the new James Bond game that's in development. And for those of you who don't know, um, IO Interactive, the people who make Hitman, are gonna kind of change the way James Bond began because there is an it's a origin story, and they said it's going to be a completely original story. So hopefully it won't be like a Hitman knockoff, and hopefully, I mean, it'll be like Hitman, but uh, it'll have plenty of James Bond elements to make it uh, play like an actual and be like an actual James Bond game rather than a Hitman clone, meaning it'll have uh, 80% James Bond elements and 20% Hitman elements, like a James Bond game, but with Hitman references. So here's hoping great Bond games come in the future. Have a have a good day.